hand uppercut. In our sequence of punches, we call this punch number 8. Here's the sequence: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the lead hand uppercut, 8 is the backhand uppercut. So how do we do it? Well, technically it's a difficult punch to throw. And why is it difficult? The reason is that the uppercut is thrown with the forearm perpendicular 90 degrees to the floor. This is an uppercut. This is not an uppercut. The target area, the target of the uppercut can be the head and it can be the body. We'll come back in a minute to how to avoid being hit by an uppercut, but it's going to look like this. Look at it from the side as well, from there, like that. What you should do is you begin the movement with your foot. So you plantar flex or drive the toe down into the ground like that, and then you bring the knee into it, then the hip comes around, and then the arm comes last. 80% of this work is done with the legs and the body, and only 20% is done with the arm. This should be mostly a leg punch is the way that I would describe it. Don't release the hand from your guard until the last possible second. If you do this, you can get hit. It's also difficult and dangerous when you do this on a punch bag, so you've got to be careful of that. I want to point out the safety point that I want to point out to you here is that the wrist does not have much movement when you hit like this. So quite often with beginners, I like them to do this and to throw the punch and just to stop it with the elbow on there like that. So they just kind of skim the bag. Otherwise, this happens and the wrists can be injured. So it is not something that I like beginners to do on the punch bag at all. It's something for advanced boxers. The uppercut's a strange punch. It's the only one that we don't know why it's called what it's called, okay? All the other punches, we know why they're called what they're called. I have a theory on it, and this is the theory. The theory is that the trajectory of the punch is up, hence up in uppercut. When the punches were named, and do not read Wikipedia, because Wikipedia is not a valid source of scientific information or boxing information, if you read Wikipedia, it'll tell you that this punch was first named in 1938. Now, I've looked at the old lithographs and I've seen the texts, and this punch is clearly described pre-1650. Now, in those days, they did not have gloves. The punch is generally thrown when your opponent is in this position here, with the orbital bone prominent there. As this punch comes up, if they're not wearing gloves and it hits the orbital bone, it's likely to cause a cut. So uppercut. But the truth is, if anybody tells you that they know why it's called the uppercut, they actually don't know. Nobody truly knows. That is a theory, and I think it's a good theory, but it is just a theory. I should mention as well with the uppercut, how do you avoid getting hit with the uppercut? Keep your head off the center line. This is your center line, right down here. Do not have your head on the center line. The uppercut is designed to come through and to split this guard like this, and to come through like that. So if you want to avoid that, we can either have this, we can have this, but your head needs to be off the center line. That's a really quick tutorial on the uppercut. Don't forget, wrist is flat, thumb is outside the hand when you throw this punch, and we call this one punch number 8. Should mention just very, very quickly as well, some people do ask, why do we not have numbers for the punches between the hook, with like here, and the uppercut here? What about these hybrid shots, which are kind of halfway between? Well, the point is, the defining biomechanics of an uppercut is it is perpendicular to the floor, like that. Therefore, this is number 8, and this is number 6. But this is number 6, this is number 6, and they're just number 6 at a different angle. They are body hooks at a different angle. It is only an uppercut when it goes perpendicular to the floor like that. And that's the reason we don't need different numbers or different names for all the little hybrid shots in between. Good luck with your boxing. Have a look at the other tutorials that I've done on the other basic punches, and I hope they will help you.